everybody want this cookie. My spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah, everybody wants this cookie. My spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah, everybody wants this cookie. My spoiled rotten cookie. Yeah, everybody wants this cookie. My spoiled rotten cookie.
He gon' eat the cookie, yeah. He gon' eat the cookie all night, Make sure the cookie stick before I eat you. Real nigga, I'ma eat you. I don't care what it really smell like.
Alright, people. Let's cut the music here. What is up, guys? I don't know. My voice went into puberty there for a minute. Alright, guys. This is Prescription Saturday. Now, the doctor wasted some on his uniform, so the uniform is in the dry cleaners, and it was not ready in time for tonight's show, but that's okay, because even though that shit might not be ready, we stay ready over here. Let me know that you can hear me and see me good before we get into everything today. Can y'all hear me and see me good? Wait a minute, can y'all hear me and see me good? Just let me know. Number one. Number two, who won the twerk off? That's what I want to know. Who won the twerk off? Was it Wayne Brady? Was it Tay Diggs? Or was it Charlemagne? I want to know. You said great quality. You so crazy. Oh, slow the chat. Yes, let me go slow the chat right now. Y'all know I always forget. Let's do... I don't want to do 60. Let's do 30. Okay, cool. All right, I'm slowing it right now. It should be slowed. All right, cool. Come on. All right, perfect. So we're finna go ahead and get right into it today for our first script. Y'all already know how we do over here. We got to talk about Malika. That is Malika. Now, I don't know. Okay, y'all can see her. Okay. So that is Malika Hack. Okay, this is Khloe Kardashian's hanger on her, the one that's been sucking on her clitoris and her labia majora and her labia minora for the last 20-something years. This is the twin we don't like. You know, Malika, we like your sister better. You know, Khadijah went to Dallas. She found a man. She had her kids. She did everything that you were supposed to be doing, but instead of not doing that, you want to be up under your lover, aka Khloe, the one you are really in love with, all right? They put this picture up in People magazine, proving everything that Dr. Storm, the celebrity doctor, has always said to y'all, that Malika's true love is Khloe. Khloe got it. Khloe got it. Khloe got it. Guess what? Khloe ran a baby shower, took her on a baby moon, did everything for her. You know why, Malika? You know why you didn't do all that with your man? I forgot you didn't have a man, okay? You tried to tell us that you was with OT Genesis for 2.5 years. No, OT Genesis dumped and pumped inside of you for 2.5 years, and he's still not paying you no mind, except to, you know, give you your child support check so you can afford that house out there in LA. And so it is what it is, Malika. At the end of the day, Khloe said, you know, she ain't gay. Okay, Khloe has made it very clear to you, she ain't gay. You know, she likes to be used, abused, and a cum rag for black men and other people's black men or slow ass Arab men. Shout out to French Montana. And so at the end of the day, Malika, I want you to know this relationship is not going anywhere, sweetheart. And so you could think that little baby True and your baby Ace is, you know, finna be stepbrother and stepsister, but they not. You could think, you know, that, you know, y'all are gonna be living together and you would just come in and, you know, play the housemaid role and you cook and clean, you know, for room and board. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Khloe's basement is bigger than a lot of our homes. Well, it is bigger than our homes. You know, at this point, you know, maybe her coochie is too, but y'all ain't heard that from me. And so, Malika, we sick of you crying or keeping up with the Kardashians. We sick of you acting like you ever had a relationship with OT Genesis. We sick of you wanting us to care that you a single mother. Single mother's been doing it for years and gonna continue to do it for years. You ain't the first, you ain't the last to get pumped and dumped by a rapper. You mad cause your nigga don't want to come around and do for you. He don't give a damn about you, and he was never your nigga. That's it. He was your nigga for the night, but wasn't your nigga, you know, for life. You know, that he never gave you no kind of commitment. He never claimed you nothing. He haphazardly was even in a photo with you, you know, whenever you force a paparazzi to take a picture with you. You know, you call Khloe, you say, Khloe, oh my God, call TMZ, tell them to get a picture of me and OT down at the BOA. They would do it, and you know, you try to force him to claim you, and he didn't. He didn't choose you then. He didn't choose you during pregnancy. He didn't choose you when your vagina was ripping over, bringing forth his twin into this world. He ain't gonna choose you later. He will get married. And it will piss you off because you will wonder why not you, because he wants somebody that's not a maid and not a house slave. It is what it is, okay? And so at the end of the day, Malika, Chloe says she ain't gay. She likes being used as a cum rag by black men and other people's black men to be, you know, exact. I know Chloe allegedly is pregnant again, so you guys are probably bonding over this, and you think you finna have another niece or nephew, and I'm here to let you know that, you know, I heard that she was pregnant with a boy, but no matter what Chloe is pregnant with, allegedly, I'm letting you know, Malika, that you will have to find your own life. You will have to find your own man or your own Chewbacca. There's plenty other white-looking Chewbaccas out here, so if you just want a hairy, big-footed woman, then you just going to have to find it on your own. It ain't gonna be Chloe. Chloe don't want you. Okay, let's play this clip from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and then we'll be right back.
DM'd me like 40 minutes ago, and it was a screenshot of OT and some other girl's DMs.
Somebody
like,
come get this man.
Right. I responded to her, and I was like,
Why'd you respond to her?
I was like, not my man, not my problem. I don't want to deal with the scrutiny or what people on the outside have to say about OT and what he's doing. Why do I still want to hear about what my ex is doing? It's none of my business. But ultimately, there's not much of it that I can avoid. And to be quite honest with you, it's uncomfortable when you're carrying someone's child. She responded back, love it.
Exactly, Malika. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to be carrying a man's child that's not claiming you. It's uncomfortable to be going to those doctor visits by yourself, and you know they look at you. You know you got that look of, you know, the look of shame on your face. You know all the nurses looking at you, all the radiologists looking at you. Everybody shoving their hands up your cooch, saying, "Damn, you know her man ain't here. You know we don't see a ring." You know what I'm saying? It's uncomfortable. It was. I bet it was uncomfortable delivering that damn baby by yourself too, and having to have your sister and your wannabe lover, your sister and your best friend that put you on the dog chain for Halloween several years ago, in there holding your hand, holding your legs, as you damn near die bringing forth a child for this nigga that wasn't even there, didn't give a damn to set up a crib, but didn't give a damn to do nothing. We have no sympathy for you, Malika. You knew exactly what you was getting into. You thought that baby was gonna change him, and it's not, and it don't, and it never will. Because if a man don't want you, he can put a million babies in you. He ain't never gonna pick you. So I want you to pick yourself. So I'm prescribing you some self-esteem. I'm prescribing you to go and find a job. Okay, it's time for you to find a job. Women with multiple kids work every day. I don't understand why you so overwhelmed. I know you ain't really did nothing for yourself since you left your parents' house, because Chloe got it and Chloe handled everything for you. But now that you in this house, you're paying bills. You know you have an electric bill and a water bill in your name, and you're buying your own tissue paper. I need you to become a woman now. Rub that hairy vagina of yours and realize you're growing as a woman. Handle your business with a child of your own. Leave Chloe alone. She said she needs a break. She called my line and said, "Damn, Storm, I know you read me, but I don't want her over here all the time. Can you tell her to just go home? Sometimes she got a nice little house, you know, for a poor person, because you are a poor person to Chloe." And so, you know, you gotta make up your mind what you're gonna do, Malika. So I want you to get it together, okay? I want you to enjoy your baby, but I want you to go live a life, get a job, and get out of Chloe's labia majora and her labia minora. Okay? Okay. Sick of that shit. All right, y'all ready for the next story? Cause I am. I don't even know how long I just. How long did I go in there? I don't really know. Did Chloe put a leash on her? Yes, she did years ago. All right, moving right along from that. We got to talk about Devale and Khadeen. Do you guys remember these people? They was from IG. They came off of IG. You know, the really cute black couple. I think she's Jamaican and, well, he's just Brooklyn. You know, he's just a Brooklyn nigga through and through. Shout out to my mug. And so they have a podcast called Dead Ass Podcast. You know, Devale is a working actor. I think he's on Tyler Perry's show, not Bruh or Brothers. I think he's on the one Sisters. I don't know. He on one of them damn shows. You know, all them storylines run together after a while. And so he plays a hunk on one of them. But anyway, he's about to hunk his ass out of his marriage. Apparently, they went viral because of a conversation about monogamy in marriage. So I want us to actually listen to what they had to say. Now, I don't know where my damn shit went. Thank you so much for the donation. I'm going to pull up their video real quick because I damn sure don't know where it freaking went. Devale, Ellis, monogamy. Okay, we're going to listen to what they had to say about it, and then we're going to react to it, because I think that he's gotten a little bit ahead of himself. Okay, let's go. I got to turn this damn heat off. I'm cold as hell in here, but bitch, I can't hear. All right, so let's listen to this, and we're going to react to it live.
based on our marriage laws and the contract we've signed with each other,
Right.
to have sex with anybody else.
Right.
So these urges that come, I have to share them with the one person I decide to spend the rest of my life with.
Right.
So that brings me back to my soundbite.
Okay.
Right? I don't understand, and this is what we can discuss. As a woman, because I don't want to say it's a man versus woman thing, but a lot of women do complain, oh, my husband's always on me. Why is he always on me? If sex is going to be a chore for you that you don't really want to do, why do women constantly push monogamy on men?
I mean, it's called marriage, Devale. Why do women push monogamy on men? I mean, men, if you don't want monogamy, you probably shouldn't get married or be in a stable relationship. It's called being single and living the single man life. You know, I already told y'all, I believe the doctor believes that 95% of people cheat anyway. And so when I hear shit like this, I'm not surprised. Now, Devale, I hope you ain't been around there by T.I. house. You know, I hope Tip ain't been in your head. And I hope Hollywood ain't got to your head and finna make you mess up your marriage. As a matter of fact, you might want to avoid all topics like this at all because you're just revealing the cracks that's going on in your relationship. Let's just keep listening. We're going to keep listening, though.
If you know that you don't want to have to deal with him all the time just wanting you, why do you push monogamy on men?
Well, who's to say I pushed anything on anybody? Like,
Well, we know that you pushed monogamy on me.
I put.
Damn, Devale, you didn't want to be monogamous with your girl? Now you want to cheat? Is there some cheatation going on? Is there a side chick? Khadeen, if I was you, I would be checking his phone. I'm going to write you a script to go through his phone, go through his iCloud. I need you to actually call y'all mobile carrier and make sure that you get all of them numbers and all them text messages printed out because you need to go through his shit. Because as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that since this shit came off his tongue talking about, you know, you put monogamy on me, he basically is saying he wanted to have multiple women for the longest. Or does he already?
Pushed monogamy. I forced you to get married to me?
Time out. I didn't say you forced me to get married, but did you not say to me that you wanted to be engaged and you wanted to be married before you live with me? You didn't say that?
I want $1 billion. That don't mean I'm going to get it. I can want
but I'm
something,
asking,
but not...
You right now, you're dodging the question.
Nobody pressed you to do it. Yes, is that something I wanted? Yes, it was. But...
You didn't press me. Are you going to lie now
So
to
you're
the
gonna
people
say-
because we talking about sex?
Devale,
You're going to
Devale.
lie now to the people?
Devale, knowing...
Khadeen,
as
you didn't want
strong-
monogamy?
Of course I did.
So then why are you avoiding the question?
That's not avoiding the question. I'm saying, does that mean because I wanted and I requested that you were going to deliver it? Like, nobody pressed you for that.
Time out. You just said you wanted it and requested it. Do you not hear yourself?
I can make a request. Is the request going to be granted?
Am I
That's
not?
up to
Am
you, bro.
I not granting you monogamy?
You are granting it to
You supposed to grant her monogamy when you get married. Like, do you guys understand? This man is literally sitting here saying, like, it's a privilege. He's literally saying, like, it's a privilege that I'm actually not cheating on you. So I don't know who he's been around. I don't know who he's been hanging with, but I'm just letting y'all know their relationship is in trouble. I'm already telling you.
So this is my question. This is
Look
my
at you
question.
always. Look at your boy. Look at your boy.
This is my question. If you wanted monogamy,
Okay.
why would you want monogamy if sex is a chore for you? That's the question. You're avoiding the
I'm
question.
not avoiding the question, but at first you said women, or in general me specifically, are pushing monogamy on somebody. Okay, yes, that's something that I wanted, but I didn't press you for it and be like, Devale, I'm gonna hold a gun to your head to propose to me.
Time out. Do
Also, let me finish. Also, I don't feel like I was adequately prepared for marriage. And I've said that before because if I knew that marriage and monogamy was going to involve me trying to meet you where you were at sexually for years to come, then I probably would have reevaluated if I wanted to be monogamous anyway.
So that's fair. But
Wow. So then you have to ask yourself, how often is Devale asking to have sex if his wife no longer wants to do it with him or do it as much as he does? Oh, this is just
we're
bad.
not even talking about marriage. Let's even talk about dating, right?
Okay.
Two people are dating. Typically, in society, who asks for exclusivity first, a woman or a man?
I would say a woman.
Typically, the woman asks for it after she's already been performing wifely duties for your ass for years, Devale. Don't forget that without Khadeen, you wouldn't be where you are, Devale. You wouldn't have the shit that you have, Devale, without her holding down the home. We gonna pull out the receipts in a minute. Just keep listening. Keep listening.
That was my whole point. See, you were going all over the place. If women typically ask for exclusivity first, then when they get exclusivity, say, he always on me, he always want to have sex. Why are we asking men for exclusivity if we do not want to participate in sex at the same level as men, we have to think about what that does to a man.
I hear that.
And I don't think that's being that conversation.
Why are you asking her to cook and clean, take care of the kids by herself, hold you down, hold your family down, be there for you when ain't nobody else there for you? Why you asking her to give herself to you, but you can't give her that one thing? Come on, Devale.
Being had.
Okay, I agree.
Devale been around T.I. house. Don't give a damn what y'all say.
That part I agree with, yes. That women are typically the ones that will ask for the exclusivity. I get that, yes. But what I'm saying is, me as a woman, I don't think that I was necessarily prepared or in the mindset to know that. It's almost like once you get into it, then you're like, oh shoot, like this is what I'm going to have to keep up with.
I get that.
Us speaking as 36-year-old people know that now. Had I known that at 26,
I get that.
I would have to contend with that. Even
that.
in the dating realm,
I
then
get
it
that.
might have been something I would have reevaluated.
So now let's go back to what you asked me. You said to me you never pressured me to get married. In 2007, we were living together, right?
So you were living together. So you had the woman living in your house that you get mad that she wanted you to marry her? So you had her cooking and cleaning and playing house, but you didn't want to make it official? You can't have it both ways, Devale. It doesn't work like that, Devale. Dead ass. It doesn't work like that.
You said you no longer wanted to live up with me and shack up with me because you wanted to be my wife, not my girlfriend.
Right, because I wanted to know where
That
the
don't
relationship
sound like
was going.
pressure to you?
It sounds like me voicing where I see my life going. It sounds like me saying this is what I would like. You can decide to
Because niggas will string you along for 20 years. Just ask Chrissy Lampkin.
be there. If not, we can reevaluate what exactly we're doing.
Okay. Additionally,
Would I call it pressure per se? Not necessarily pressure.
It is pressure. But you don't want to say it's pressure. What about being engaged?
You might have felt pressure.
What about
There
being
was no pressure
engaged?
behind-
All right, now. You see how DeVale's acting all tough now? You see how he's acting like he didn't really want to be monogamous. He didn't really want to get married. He didn't really want none of this. This is a man that got his first big check. I'm guaranteeing you, this man that's seen his first $1 million check or he's having success that he ain't never really had before. I don't know where his career is at now, but I'm telling you, he's being introduced to some shit he ain't seen before because LA life is a lot different than Brooklyn life, a lot different than that New York life. And I'm telling you, this is the man that is regretting that he is tied down with a wife and 3 kids. This is a man that now wants to live the single life now that he is basically on top and all these hoes want him now. So when he was broke on IG, they didn't give a damn about him. As a matter of fact, when his football career failed, nobody even in his family gave a damn either. Let's listen to a throwback.
In college, she was there every surgery. She took care of me. She helped me through everything I had.
She helped you through every surgery, but she didn't deserve a ring.
Taught me how to read my DAR. I never had to see my academic advisor because she taught me how to do all these things. I graduated with 3.2 GPA.
So you wouldn't even got through school if it wasn't for her, but she didn't deserve a ring?
Like, she was just there. So when I moved to
And where was them other hoes? Full of somebody else's cum.
Detroit, and I didn't have her that first year in the NFL, I suffered from depression.
So your ass was sad as hell without her.
I ended up becoming addicted to pain meds.
And at that point, he was almost like in
Okay, Lamar.
cold sweats in the bed. He was like crying. And that was so much not like him. Like anyone who knows his personality, he jokes, he laughs all the time. Like you can see what I have to deal with on a daily basis. So I knew something was wrong deep down and I couldn't tell. And that's when he pretty much came out and told me what happened. And we kind of got him help with that. And once that was, we were past that hump, babe.
So he damn near depressed and down and out after the NFL didn't work. But she didn't deserve a ring? Come on, Devale.
Every time I talk about it, that was a dark time for me.
And who was there for you? Khadeen. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? How these people get a little bit of fame and now they want to trade in their family life and now they want to live a single life? Let me tell you something, Devale. I am writing you a script to make sure that on your damn podcast, these are issues that you do not bring up because this is obviously a weak spot in your marriage. And now that you are finally, rising up, your star is rising, people are going to try to attack you every which way. I'm writing a script for Khadeen to go through your shit. All right, go through all his shit, go through his luggage, go through everything, and make sure that he's not already messing around on you. And I'm also writing you guys a script for a therapist because it is very clear that you guys are now going on 2 separate pages. At the end of the day, Devale wants you there available for sex 24/7. You said you done put 3 kids in me back to back. I finally want to have my life and have my body together, and you guys are just not seeing eye to eye on things. You better get it together. That Hollywood shit will tear you apart. Now, Devale, I'm here to let you know the grass is not greener on the other side, Devale. Them hoes love you, Devale, because they don't have to clean after your stinking ass drawers, Devale. They don't have to deal with your 30 kids, Devale. They don't have to hear your old stories, Devale. They don't have to hear your snoring, Devale. The hoes don't care about you, Devale. So you might want to pull back and come back to reality just like you was a couple years ago. So now we're going to play a commercial here and we'll be right back.
Asia, your skin looks amazing. What are you doing?
Thanks, girl. I discovered these life-changing products called Shaw's Creations. I've been using their toning up package, and it has really made a big difference. And they have products for everyone. So if you have dark spots, stretch marks, acne, pimples, sun damage, psoriasis, eczema, or age spots, anything, they have products for you. So you should call them today.
I'm going to call right now.
Call 240-288-3414. That's 240-288-3414. Or visit shawscreation.com.
All right, we back, people. We back. Let me check these comments real quick here. Let me check these comments, see what y'all saying. I accidentally got up out of it. I'm like, no, don't get out of it. Okay, let's see what y'all saying. Let's see. Not the radio commercials. I'm highly disappointed with him. Me too. He has 1 foot out of the door, the other on a banana peel. Yeah, I feel you. It is insane. All right, moving right along. We got to talk about Aubrey, O'Day, and Diddy. Really 2 people that are past their primes and honestly don't want to realize it. On the right, we got Diddy that's realizing that his world is crumbling. You know, allegedly he's being investigated. You know, allegedly Clive Davis is being investigated. But what I had heard is that the death of Janis Joplin is being reopened, and that's kind of being linked to Clive. And I'm not sure exactly what they're investigating about Diddy. But as soon as I get some definitive answers, I will absolutely let y'all know. So if you guys have missed it, our favorite Diddy bopper over here, all right, all in the videos, all in the shoots, you know, he want to be seen, you know, forcing Keisha Cole to sing our ass off in that damn booth, you know, last night, you know, then sent her home because she didn't want to sing, knowing that Keisha ain't got that damn strong of a voice. But anyway, Diddy is now on a train, hint, basically saying that he wants Trump out of office. He's on this hate Trump type of thing, okay? And basically, Aubrey is calling him out for being a liar and a fake. Now, Aubrey, we have to call you out because we have not seen the real Aubrey since 2012. And so your whole face is fake, telling us what's fake. But we here for it, Aubrey, but I'm just letting you know. You know, it's one fake person calling another fake person fake. It's kind of funny to me. Now, what Complex said is that Diddy is launching a new political party. The #1 priority is to get Trump out of office. He has to go. If you guys noticed, Diddy also went and did an interview over there with Charlamagne, also talking about Trump and how he has to get out of office, and hey, I totally get it. You know what I'm saying? We want things to change, and if we want things to change, people got to vote, yada, yada, yada. I get that, but it's deeper than that, guys. Isn't it something how 2 people that have been accused of sexual assault was coming together? Ain't it something how Charlamagne and Wendy literally dragged Diddy all through the early 2000s, 90s and early 2000s, and then now all of a sudden years later that they cool? And it's something that now Diddy is in the media game because he already know that he wants to try to control what people say about him. Isn't it something how Diddy is buying the very people that dragged him for years? I'm just saying, Diddy, I'll pass. Cause you is a mother sucker. All right. So Complex said Trump has to go. Aubrey said Diddy has mismanaged artists and stolen their money his whole career, including Danity Kane. And now he is showing up with 18 days left before the election to get Trump out of office. When I was on The Apprentice, Trump used to tell me daily how him and Puff are good friends. And they were. As a matter of fact, Trump had a lot of black friends before he got into office, and it was not cool to no longer be cool with him, because that's how the industry works. It's cool to be cool with you as long as you cool. But once the world say you ain't cool no more, now we gotta act like we didn't know you. I'm not saying that Diddy gotta support Trump. I'm not saying that Naomi Campbell gotta support Trump. I'm not saying that Russell Simmons gotta support Trump. What I'm saying is you can't act like that you weren't hanging around with this fool, that you weren't going around the Epstein Island, that you weren't sharing some of the same hoes underage or overage. You can't act like you wasn't there a part of this shit when you was. And so as a matter of fact, I wanted to pull up a few receipts to show y'all that, you know, you want Trump out of office, but y'all was sure chummy here. Look at that. Okay, we see Diddy was slimmer here, so that was clearly some years ago. You know, Trump done gained a lot of weight too. Trump still had that ugly lace front. You know, I don't know why he didn't just put like 3 more tracks to finish it out. You know, let me tell you something. Don't y'all remember back in the day when the girls first got into sew-ins? You know, they always had like that bang that was never finished in the front. It's like, did you run out of hair? Did you not realize how big your head was? You a 3-bag head type of person, not a 2-bag, but they never wanted to, you know, come to the realization of who they was. So anyway, as you guys can see, they smiling. You know, they probably drunk as hell, high as hell, getting ready to screw some underage people afterwards. And as you can see, Melania's face actually got some elasticity to it, and it's not as tight. You know, now she can't really move it or actually make any, you know, like emotional faces or anything. Or, you know, I've been telling her to blink to let us know if we need to come and rescue her, but, you know, she can't blink. You know, she's all Botox and cat-faced it out. Look at this picture here. This was back in the day, all right? Once again, probably same event here. You see Russell Simmons on the end. You know, it's a whole lot of people in this picture that was messing with underage girls. Allegedly, okay? Allegedly. As a matter of fact, are we going to talk about the fact that Russell and Kimora was messing around since she was 16 years old? Are we going to talk about the fact that when Kimora left McClure High School to go over to Paris and walk, and Russell Simmons saw her, she was still in what, high school? It was legal where over in France, but not over here. Do you really think that smiling fool that wore a cap with a formal outfit, you can't trust a man that wears shades indoors. You can't trust a man that wear a hat with a suit. It just don't flow. You think he wasn't tapping that? Kimora was beautiful back in the day, and very legal overseas and very illegal here. Don't you think that a girl that was from St. Louis, Florida, as a matter of fact, was introduced to a man like Russell and ran with it? You call it consensual? Yeah, consensual, yeah, legal, no. I'm just saying, all right? And so now at the end of the day, it's mighty funny to me to have now Diddy is acting like Trump is the worst person ever when he, in fact, dealt with Trump for many, many years. And so I have to ask you guys, why do you think Diddy actually wants Trump out of office? Why do you think he wants to ruin Trump's name? I'm telling you why. Because Trump holds a lot of secrets. He is another person, just like Epstein, that holds a key that could really ruin about 80 to 85% of Hollywood. These people ran in the same circles. They ran in the same islands. They have islands off in the Caribbean, off the coast of South America, specifically Brazil. They have them over there in Europe too, off the coast of Spain, off the coast of France. A lot of these houses, the islands, the parties that they go to, a lot of times they be in the middle of nowhere. A lot of these houses on like or on little like man-made islands that you can only access by boat. So you always see celebs on yachts. You're like, man, where is everybody going on the yacht? They going to do certain things. Now, when you see Diddy in the Caribbean, he chopping off the heads of a few goats and letting the blood run over him, allegedly. But you ain't heard that from me. I say all this to say, the world is crumbling. 2020 is revealing all, and you will continue to see these celebs basically turn on one another. Now, you know, when I talked to Roseanne, she confirmed a lot of things for me. She confirmed what Jaguar is saying. Some of the things Roseanne told me, I can't repeat because I don't want them to kill Roseanne. But I'm here to let you know this. I'm going to give you a little trick. When it comes to these celebs, the way that they make sure that they themselves don't get screwed over is that they screw the other person over first. That is the trick in this industry. And so when they hang out with each other, they're not actually friends. They're only befriending a person to get tea on them because they're always into some shit. You know, you think the coke is a big deal. 90% of them do coke. You think the gay thing is a big deal. 95% of them are gay or do gay acts. Now, a lot of them do gay acts, but they still have wives and kids. I don't know if you call that gay. I don't know what you call that, but we see each other. And so the trick, and I can say this definitively, is to hang around each other get tea on each other so that as every person drops off and crumbles, everybody can hop on that person at once, get rid of them, and save themselves. But the tea that they say about each other is usually falsehood mixed in with truth. Let me tell you guys something else. Exclusive here. Exclusive, people. Exclusive. I know what happened with Tory and Meg. Y'all ready for this? I can't give it to you all. I can't give it to you all. But let me let you know this. When it comes to Tory and Meg, the lie sounds like the truth and the truth sounds like the lie. You got to remember, in Hollywood, in the industry, everything's inverted because it's meant to keep you confused, okay? The lie sounds truthful. And when the truth comes out, you guys are not going to believe it. The man is ruined. The man is probably done. His image will be changed forever. Just like Chris Brown, yes, he still got a career, but he will never get over the Rihanna thing. Tory will never fully get over the Meg thing. It's gonna be a horse he wish he would have never got on top of. I'm telling you, okay? So listen, the truth sounds like a movie, sounds like a soap opera, but it's actually the truth. The lie sounds real. So I can't say nothing more than that. For litigation, I don't want to mess up nobody's case. Is a reason why Kelsey's not speaking, because she's trying to hold out. All of them are at risk of perjuring themselves. Let's be very clear on that too. I will say that. But when the truth come out, y'all not gonna believe it. Okay, moving right along. So, anyway, I say all that to say, in addition to that, guys, you guys should know that Diddy is seen with the mysterious woman out on the beach. Okay, look at them right there. And another picture there, she is a model. Now, man, I said, well, damn, she got a lot of tats to be a model. And she really don't exactly look like Diddy's type. You know, he like him with straight hair, but he like him with a little melanin. You know, Diddy loves a melanated, straight-haired woman, you know. So I was just like, really? But yeah, they say this is his girlfriend. But ain't it something how he's coming out with a girlfriend now that all these rumors are coming out? Isn't it something how he's doing his best to try to be seen as normal as his name is being tarnished? I'm just letting you guys know. Don't believe the hype. This is all deflection to keep you away from what's really going on. But I'm here to let you know, as the year continues to go on, you're going to see more celebrities go down, and they're all going to turn on one another. 2020 is going to be a year to remember, and I love this shit. Let me move right along from that. Oh, here's another thing too. If this girl is really a model, damn, let me tell y'all this. What's a nice way to say this? The majority of the modeling industry is actually fake. And so by fake, I mean that they're not like actual models. They're really just a select group of people that are passed off and sold to rich Europeans. I don't know if y'all knew that, but that's pretty much what it is. You know, a lot of times you look at them, you're like, damn, you ain't really that pretty, or I don't see what's so special about her. Some of them are special, yes, but for the middle rate girls and the lower rate girls, they're nothing but they're trafficked. They're trafficked, and they get to wear some nice clothes and go on the runway and be in a magazine every now and then, but they pretty much screw to survive, basically. So for him to be with a model, that ain't nothing but a trafficked girl, allegedly, because that's what the industry is. The girls at the top are trafficked too, but they get very well compensated. That's why models don't last long. You think models don't last long because they get old quick. No, models don't last long because you gonna get tired of getting passed around too. Passed around, not eating. It gets very tiresome. So don't believe the hype. All right, we'll be right back because we got to talk about Ryan Henry.
Asia.
Oh, wrong commercial. There we go. Embrace Pangea is a black-owned health and wellness brand that has solidified themselves as being able to take care of your yoni. But guess what? They do more than just service your yoni. Yes, as a matter of fact, Embrace Pangea has products to cover you from head to toe, inside and out. And in particular, let me tell you about a couple products that I personally use. Number one is the herbal tooth powder that is better than any toothpaste that you will get over the counter. It will get your teeth clean and help your teeth to maintain a natural white shade. And And in addition to that, the Advanced Botanical Mouthwash is something that we all should have in our medicine cabinet. Now, when you look at a bottle like this with 25 potent herbs like echinacea, golden cell, don't laugh at me if I mispronounced that, you know what I meant. We need these natural ingredients in our mouth rinses so that we can fight tooth decay, gingivitis, all of that plaque, halitosis, and overall poor oral hygiene, okay? So if you want to get a good clearance when you go to the dentist, get you some Embrace Pangea, and in addition to that, make sure you use my code STORM to get 10% off your order and check out today. All right. Now, I heard some people say, what about Tyra? What about Eva? You got to understand what Tyra actually got in the industry at an older age, because most of these models are actually picked up at the age of like 12 or 13, all right? So when you see them 12 or 13-year-olds that shoot up to be like 5'9" and 5'10" and really skinny, those are usually the girls that they grab, which is why they're done by the time they're like 20, because they all hook it out. So did Tyra necessarily get trafficked? No. But she definitely got around when it came to the movie producers, because she actually always wanted to be in movies. As a matter of fact, Tyra actually wanted to be a movie producer, not necessarily a model, but modeling was the catapult to her actually, you know, creating her fame and creating her own lane. Tyra had her mother by her at all times, and so that's really what saved her, because Tyra's mother is not from any witch coven or any or anything like evil like that. So she was just a regular girl. Tyra did not go as far as she really should have, because number one, she was a little bit too heavy, and number two, she wasn't really willing to do things that the other girls were willing to do. That's why she left the industry quick and then turned around and used them girls just like she was used. All right. When it come to Eva, Eva was broke. Excuse me. And so when Nene said, you know, Eva was licking bottoms to stay on top, well, yeah, she was licking Missy Elliott's bottom, but you got to understand, Eva was just trying to keep her rent paid in L.A. Okay, y'all know Missy ain't straight, right? Are we still having this conversation? When it come to Queen Latifah and Missy Elliott, we already know what it is, right? Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip on that. Wait a minute. I got my ESOT right there. We already know. So yes, those rumors were true about Eva and Missy Elliott, allegedly. But Eva literally was just trying to keep her rent paid in LA. So I ain't mad at it. It's expensive to live in LA. You ain't trying to live in the hood. And if you got to lick a few bottoms to stay on top, then you just got to lick a few bottoms to stay on top. It is what it is, all right? All right, moving right along, we got to talk about Ryan Henry, okay? The master narcissist, the one that is out here wanting us to have sympathy for him when he was messing around with his best friend's girl, girl he's still smashing, whatever the hell. To be honest with you, all these people weird. This is a whole lot of incestual feeling. It's all nasty to me. Now, I will let you guys know that Anthony, the best friend, his baby mama, has said that she now wants to tell her story. The mama has spoken out as well of Ryan. She spoke out, but Ryan made her take her post down. We're going to listen to what Ryan had to say. I'm going to point out where the lies are, and I'm going to give y'all an exclusive tip that I just learned about Ryan Henry and who else he's screwing around him. So let's listen to what Ryan had to say. Let's see here. Let's go back.
You know, it came out that I had slept with a friend of mine's ex, and also the mother of his child, which happened to also be my godson's mother. That was true. There were situations where that happened almost about 2 years ago, and then more recently, within the last like 2 months. And then y'all.
So he's trying to make you think they just started messing around. No. It's been a while.
Y'all got this last week. And it's been seemingly as much as it was coming out repetitively that I wasn't saying nothing about it and that I didn't care. That wasn't the situation. That's far from what it is. I think literally when y'all got the information, I was in Vegas. But one...
You think or you know, because you certainly came on social media and talked your shit, sir. So don't act like now you had no clue what was going on. Oh, you knew what was going on. You saw that show and you was tuned in.
Big part about that is that, you know, myself and all the parties involved, you know, we had talked. We had talked because this had come about a week and a half before that. In the last week, you know, it came out. So between myself, my friend, you know, the woman involved, you know, my kid's mom involved, and then some of our other friends, you know, we had all talked. You know, it was a bigger situation that was going on throughout that whole last week and a half. So, you know, we had all...
The biggest situation is him trying to save his image. Because, see, you got to understand, when it comes to Black and Crew and VH1, everybody on that show plays a role. And as a matter of fact, the apartments and the places that you see them in on the show are fake. There's like a lot of the tattoo shops are fake, or they only work out of half of it and the rest of it is production. You know, I'm just saying, you know, I heard, well, I don't want no smoke, Don, but what I heard is that, you know, that house y'all film in is an Airbnb and you guys really live in an apartment. And that's okay too. And you guys are really nice people. But I'm just saying, don't believe the hype. So the shit on the show paints him to be a man that is just so nice and kind and just gets used. No, he is the user.
I'll talk. You know, most of y'all know, especially from Chicago, y'all know Anthony and I as, you know, friends. Some of y'all know us as brothers. Y'all know us as friends for a long.
Now, Anthony was a club promoter back in the day. I got some tea that said he also used to run with R. Kelly. Now, I'm going to ask him about it. But I'm just letting y'all know. You take what you do with that information, what you will.
Long time. So the weight of this situation, for what it is, you know, was just heavy. You know, it was heavy, but we dealt with it. I think the main initial purpose was that when y'all got it, you know, I was still in Vegas, and it was coming out day by day by day on blogs about this, and I didn't say anything. I wasn't addressing it. To y'all understanding, we had already addressed it, so.
You guys had not already addressed it. That's why you were pissed when it came out. See, he's trying to mess with the timeline. They just started addressing it now, yeah. But ain't no way you guys already addressed it when Anthony said he just found out last week about the Smashation. So which is it? Did Anthony just find out last week? How did you discuss something before he found out? His receipts are certainly there. Ryan, let's see your phone and let's see your text messages. I'm just saying, it's a lot of liration and a lot of
my depression and how that goes. You know, when we were in these situations off of each other, and like I said, just given the situations, you know, with us being friends, it only allowed me to limit myself for what, you know, I could reciprocate from what he was given and what I could receive, because we had these things over us. You know, it's not from the outside view and from clickbait. Like, you know, if you from Chicago, you know how close we are. You know how in tune.
Oh yeah, y'all real close. Like y'all swapping flu. Like it don't get no closer than sleeping with the same girl. You know, R. Kelly and Usher. You know, same girl, both burning. Damn. Sharing diseases. It gets no closer to that. It gets no closer than sleeping with your godson's mother. Coming over to pick up your godson and smashing his mama. Just like his daddy rolled through the smasher too. It gets no closer than that. Literally. You guys are bonded. You slept with your best friend whether you realize it or not. You shared fluids. Or you have. I'm just letting you know. Hey Ryan, how did your best friend taste?
You know the situations of us and, you know, our relationships and what we go through. So, you know, I could only give so much back when I'm holding something over me for somebody that I love, and it's like, man, I got to get this out. You know, so it's only going to be that somebody said this definitely defines you, I guess. Yeah. So just to be clear, you know, I'm not the victim in this.
Clearly.
Everybody else who surrounds me was. This particular moment is definitely not about me. This particular moment is definitely not about me. It's about me apologizing publicly, you know, because so many people will feel that I didn't say anything, or so many people that I felt that I didn't care. You know, this is about me apologizing publicly. If y'all feel like I've apologized to Anthony, we talked a lot after this happened. You know, y'all just got it a little bit later. So
I mean, you threatened him a lot. So did you apologize or did you threaten to kill him? Which one? Or did you apologize for threatening to kill him? Which one is it, sir? You're not really addressing anything. This was a complete waste of time. Kind of like y'all's storyline.
Talked a lot. You know, so
kind of like you wasted Kitty's time.
So people think,
don't let me talk to Kitty. Don't let me talk to Cat.
I didn't apologize to him for my mishaps and my mistakes. You know, we definitely talked. You know, we talked as friends, we talked as brothers, we talked as family for what I did and for what situation I was in. So I definitely spoke on that. When it releases, y'all not gonna get it like that. So
you know, you never threatened to kill Van when Van wanted to fight you. You know, Van built just like a pit bull. And you didn't want no smoke with Van. I mean, you was face to face with Van in the snow, in the, you know, that was the perfect time to fight right there in the cars. You know what I'm saying? Not on the main street. Wasn't gonna be no police there to come and save you. You know, and you didn't want to fight him, but you want to fight your best friend that had just fought cancer. Damn.
So this is me publicly letting y'all know that I did apologize to him. You know, me apologizing to y'all for being able to get something like this. You know, no matter how far.
I see why Rachel cheated on your ass.
The mess up is this particular.
All right, so that was it. So that was pretty much all he had to say. He really took about 16 minutes of our time to tell us absolutely jack shit because he's not coming clean. His management got on the phone and said, look, we got to try to spin this shit because if the show come back, we do not want your image to be tarnished. He has a certain image to portray. Otherwise, the show is going to move on, all right? And as well as those little checks that they send are going to move on, too. At the end of the day, Ryan is a narcissist. Ryan is a narcissist, okay? Let's just call this shit what it is. He is a man that is not ready for any kind of relationship for nobody. This is a man right here that is for the streets. Ladies, if you want to waste your time with this, you go right ahead. But don't fall in love with this nigga because he ain't got nothing to give for you. And let me tell you something else. He definitely has never gotten over Rachel. Rachel gonna always hold the keys to his heart. But Rachel know who he really is, which is why she left his ass alone too. As a matter of fact, you know, Rachel was so done with him that she had a baby by somebody else. Shout out to Jeremiah, whatever his name is. She has a baby with him. And has him claiming him as his own. You know, when he does his part as a stepdaddy, no longer in the house, but still stepdaddy. So at the end of the day, this man here, you slept with your best friend's woman while he was struggling with cancer. I believe that you really wanted to be with that woman. And you was probably hoping that your friend died off so you could have this shit, so you have that shit all to yourself. But I'm here to let you know that this right here is the beginning of your downfall, Ryan. He looked so good, Storm. Yeah, he looked good. Yeah, the devil looked good too. The devil looks good too. The devil ain't ugly when he comes to you. The devil looks good too. And you see how he'll ruin your life and don't give a damn about you. Let me tell y'all something else y'all probably didn't know. Hey, Rachel, come to the screen. According to the streets, Ryan's assistant Gina, he's been also sleeping with for a very long time. So not only do you sleep with your friend's girl, you also sleep with your employees, which is very bad for business. Which means that girl Gina, whoever your assistant is, also has something to hold over your head because guess what? If you ever want to fire her, she can hit your ass for sexual harassment. These Negroes don't think. So not only is your friendship on the line, your life on the line, your business and your livelihood is pretty much on the line anyway. Hold up. We're not done. Gina and Ryan have been screwing for a very long time. And as a matter of fact, hey, Rachel, if you think I'm lying, why don't you ask Gina about the baby Benz that he actually bought for her? I mean, why don't you ask Gina for the baby Benz he bought for her? Because he actually bought her that Benz when she was going to, you know, threaten to like blast his ass out. And he didn't want you to know, but you already knew. That's why you unfollowed Gina. That's why you stopped being cool with her because you knew what was going on, but you couldn't definitively pinpoint it. Well, Storm pinpointed it for you. Your women's intuition, Rachel, kicked in a long time ago, but Storm's tuition, all right, his sources is letting you know right now. He been screwing Gina. He ain't gonna stop screwing Gina. He been screwing Gina. He been screwing Nina. Damn. But at least Gina was smart enough to get a little baby Benz out of it, all right? It was very low class, probably off a buy here, pay here lot. But that's it. And so I'm here to let you know that don't believe the hype when it comes to Ryan here. Ryan's dirty. Ryan's for everybody. And Ryan Henry is for the streets. All right, we got to move right along and talk about these two here. Let me see what y'all up to here real quick. Hold up. Wait, are we still okay? Connection's good. Okay, good. Rachel is Ryan's kid's mom, his son's mom, his ex, his baby mama, whatever you want to call it. Are y'all hearing what I'm throwing out? Are y'all hearing what I'm throwing out? What about Kitty? He slept with Kitty. He wasted Kitty's time. That was nothing but for a storyline too. That's what I'm telling you guys. When it comes to these guys, he literally has everything on the line between sleeping with Gina, sleeping with Nina, sleeping with Kitty, messing around with Cat, then turning everybody against her. He did Cat so wrong, she went and moved to L.A. We need to pick a Gina. She's an exotical. What else you need to know? All right, moving right along, we got to talk about Tanisha and... Ooh, Lord. We got to talk about Tanisha and Natalie here from Bad Girls Club because they both done got into it. And now... Oh, wait, did I write a script for Ryan? And I don't know if it's a script to write for his ass. Anyway, we're going to move right along. And so these two here got into it over this past couple of days, all because of Bad Girls Club. So if you guys do not know, Bad Girls Club reunion is coming back. Now, the viewers are going to pick which women go into the houses, but apparently Natalie wanted to do some business with Tanisha outside of the Bad Girls Club, outside of the Oxygen Network, because, you know, a lot of the girls on that network, they didn't really get paid no money to be in the house anyway. It was more of just an opportunity to be on TV. Same thing with The Real World, same thing with most reality TV. They are not paid a lot. I mean, as a matter of fact, the Bad Girls Club, you ruin your image and get your ass beat pretty much for just a weekly food budget and liquor budget. That's it. So that was purely just some shit on, I just want to be on TV, because a lot of them that thought they was going to be famous and really do something, they didn't. You had one that, you know, went into porn, did another one that, you can do a few booty pics in magazines or whatever, but you ain't really going to become shit because we don't take you seriously, because you literally went in a house where you fought, called Bad Girls Club. If you really want to fight, go to prison. Them hoes will fight you all day and all night, and there won't be no security to come there and save you. Anyway, so let's read these tweets between these two, because Natalie actually called Tanisha a house nigga for Oxygen. All right, now Natalie, y'all was both house niggas for Oxygen. Let's be very clear, but anyway, Natalie Nunn said, Tanisha, when it comes to business, baby, we're two different people. I'm just now seeing this post and hearing about your live because I've been busy, real busy working. I have over the years even called you about great ideas for business I seen and thought of for you, like nail companies, since you always love your nails and they always look great. The truth is you don't want to take no steps by yourself. You want to wait for sponsors to give you money or oxygen or production. We don't need that anymore, sis. It's 2020. Now, Natalie, I gotta say, although Natalie has a point about not needing production, not needing these companies to do anything for you when it comes to business, you can't force Tanisha to do something she don't want to do. Why are you trying to even go into business for another woman, Natalie? Why you ain't focusing on your damn self? What happened to your marriage, Natalie? I heard you, it wasn't too long ago you was twerking for Tory Lanez. They said you faked the divorce, just to keep your name relevant. Now, they say you run LA, and I say you just got trans ran on you in LA. Let's be very clear about that, all right? All right, let's move on to the next tweet. Instagram, whatever. She said, or production. We don't need them anymore since it's 2020. Entrepreneurs are really a thing, girl. I'm an entrepreneur. You're not. So you sit and wait for Oxygen to come give you what you think is some money. 20K or whatever they be doing. Yeah, Tanisha probably going to get like 20K to host a reunion show, whatever. They have an amazing show, better than what Oxygen has ever done, and finally make all the money. Again, no hard feelings. I was keeping this offline, but I texted you and said, let's have a regular phone call, no live. You said, no, let's go live. Well, she said, let's go live, Natalie, because she doesn't look at you as anything other than a girl that just happened to have been on the same show. See, you looked at her as something that, y'all could become business partners and friends, but Tanisha was just too nice to tell your ass no. So you continue to be Oxygen's house Negro, and this big group will be ending 2020 with an amazing project and some real effing money. Well, you do F for money, so I'm sure it's gonna be real. And tell Oxygen I got their email. 20K doesn't even pay for my first class flight to Dubai that you claimed in your live last night. I will be going running off with these girls' money. Like, sis, you're dead wrong. Still no bad blood. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so then Tanisha responded and said, you're right, Natalie. We're completely different. Where you're at, I don't live anymore. I've evolved, Natalie, and everything I have to do makes sense. It just has to resonate where I'm at now. I told you previously we could have gotten multiple bags together, but your ego won't allow it. It supersedes you and will probably be your downfall. For some reason, I'm believing Tanisha in this. Say what you want about me, but I've always been consistent and real to you. Your selfish and the narcissist ways continue to cloud your better judgment. They don't take you seriously, Natalie. They never did and never will. Imagine fumbling the bag because of your dumbass ego. You can't even come together for a dual project. All right. So at the end of the day, these girls, I'm assuming that Oxygen really wanted them to work together on this reunion special, especially since they are two of the most famous OGs. So they probably were going to get the biggest bag to either host it or kind of be like the house mothers as the other girls were brought in. Now, here's the thing. Tanisha was trying to get us to think that we actually were going to pick the girls that went into the bad girl's house. But no, the girls that were actually going were already pre-selected. Because if you remember from Tanisha's live, the girls that were coming in the house kept saying, yeah, bitch, see you soon. Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. Yes. And Tanisha's like, no, don't spoil it. Reality TV is fake and scripted, guys. All right. So at the end of the day, they already know who's coming into the house. Tanisha and Natalie would have been the OGs. Natalie didn't want to take the bag. Natalie wanted her and Tanisha to do another project outside of this shit, probably get their own group of girls together, just like Blueface has done. Now, Blueface is a rapper that literally took the Bad Girls Club concept, and he got like 10 girls fighting, boxing, and shaking ass in his house too. So a lot of people are doing it and getting the bag off of it, and Natalie wanted to get a real bag, and Tanisha just wasn't going to mess up her connects at Oxygen, and I understand, you know. Now, you know, Natalie, you may have never had a job, but Tanisha got to do what she got to do. Now, we love Tanisha, but, you know, none of us are paying to see Tanisha bend over and shake her ass. We'll pay to see you do it, Natalie. Now, you got a lot of dents in your ass. It ain't as smooth as it once was. You know, all that silicone and concrete does crinkle up after a while and clump up together and sink to the bottom. But I'm here to let you know. Y'all are in two different lanes, and it's okay if y'all can't be on the same page to come and do business together. But, Natalie, if you are the strong businesswoman that you say you are, then you will simply do this shit on your own. And so I am writing you a script, Natalie, to focus on yourself and leave Tanisha alone. I'm also writing you a script to focus on your marriage and to focus on your image outside of the Bad Girls Club, because I'm here to let you know that you can't be a hoe and make money off of it forever. You will have to transition. Now, that chin already looks like it's been in transition for the last 10 to 15 years, but nonetheless, you know the real challenge for you was to actually grow into that chin, but you have managed to do it. And I love it. You've managed to soften up your look, and I love it too. But I'm here to let you know, Natalie, that at the end of the day, if you really got it, and you really that bitch, and you really about that bag, then you can do all of this on your own. So I'm writing you a script to leave Tanisha alone. Now, I know you think you're a bad girl. I still feel like Portia got the best of you in that house when y'all fought about her damn daughter. But I'm here to let you know that even though I ain't really seen Tanisha box for real, you don't want to go toe-to-toe with a fat person that no longer eats carbs. See, Tanisha lost a lot of that weight. Her head still lets her know that she was big at one point. But I say all this to say, a fat person that can't get to their carbs and they sugar like they want is somebody that you should never fight, because she gonna take all of that frustration and all of that anger out on your ass. So Natalie, go about your business. Tanisha, you go about yours. We don't want to see you guys scrapping. We don't want to see you. We don't want to see it. I promise we don't. And Natalie, at the end of the day, you don't run LA. You get trans ran on you in LA. You a married woman, Natalie, and you don't even act like it. Actually, let me ask the audience, who do y'all take in a fight? Is it Tanisha or Natalie? Y'all let me know. Who y'all gonna take in a fight? Is it Tanisha you got, or is it Natalie? Y'all let me know. Tanisha does look good. That hair tell us she was still big. You don't want to fight a fat person that ain't eating their carbs. You don't understand. I can already tell you, Tanisha went on a low carb diet, lost that weight, and she I mean, look, she gonna throw your little ass around, Natalie. I got Tanisha too. I'm just saying. Me too. It'd be a good fight, but I don't want to see it. I want to see them move on. I just want to see them move on from it. I really do. As a matter of fact, hold on, let me see some. Yeah, there we go. I didn't get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not no get no sleep because of me. I didn't get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not no get no sleep because of me. Wake up. Wake your hey, you see that? You see that belly? You see that? Look, we love you, Tanisha, but you was eating in. This was actually happy Tanisha. Tanisha now don't even smile because she can't have no cupcakes and no dessert, so she will tear into your ass. Tanisha is a hungry bear, and you trying to fight. Natalie, you and your chin should go mind its business. I'm just letting you know. So I'm writing you a script to just go about your way, and you call the doctor and let me know if I have to actually send you some security, because if Tanisha get a hold of your ass, she's definitely not going to let you go. We thought that Monique had a grip on Candace and her weave. I'm here to let you know, if Tanisha locked down her jaws into your neck, we will not be able to get her up off of you, sweetie. We just won't. Focus on the trains that get ran on you and get money from that, all right? Focus on all the shit and piss in L.A. I'm sorry, in Dubai. Is piss good for the skin? I just want to know. Anyway, we're going to move right along from that story because that's it. Them bad girls don't need to be fighting. We got to talk about Trey Songz. Trigger my nigga. Well, it don't look like he getting any bigger. Trigger Trey, when we called him Trigger Trey, yeah, we thought it was just a nickname, but apparently we didn't know that you pulls the trigger, Trey. According to the streets, the girls are saying that you are officially canceled. We don't give a damn about no music that you got out. We don't give a damn about you using your baby mama to advertise your music. The people say they ain't buying it. They said they not forgiving you for how you did Lil Kiki had her hiding in the closet. Poor Kiki. I mean, Kiki was already in the closet for the longest time. But Dave, you damn near forced her to be in a video she didn't want to be in, but it wasn't just about no video. She knows what you does to them girls behind the scenes, and she did not want no parts of it, Trigger Trey. She just didn't know, right? At the end of the day, the girls are not forgiving you for how you did Selena Powell. Now, Selena Powell is a human come dumpster herself, and we really don't give a damn about her, but she's still a woman. She's still... I dare not call Selena Powell a woman or a lady. She's of the female species still, and she still got feelings. And it wasn't cool to lock her in that hotel room allegedly and let her know you was gonna beat her ass if she tried to leave because you went through having sex as if busting 5 nuts back to back was not enough for you. How R. Kelly-ish of you, Trigger Trey? All right, Trigger, we always called you Mr. Steal Your Girl. We didn't know that Mr. Steal Your Girl literally take your girl from you and never let her ass go. Trigger Tremaine, we just really wanted to know what is up because you were out here canceling these streets. In addition to that, Trigger Trey, you know, you ain't never been a fan of taking it easy on a woman. You ain't take it easy on Kiki. You pissed all over Selena. And as a matter of fact, don't you remember that sex tape that came out, Trigger Trey? Don't you remember that girl you did in her ass, Trigger Trey? I seen the video. You put it right in her butt. You know, no spit, no lube, anything. I mean, you did strap up at least. I was proud to finally see a rapper wear a condom. Because we know you don't wear those too often. And your friend Chris Brown don't wear them that often either. And Drake doesn't either. Just the thing with Drake is Drake goes raw with everybody. But if you are not light and bright and almost white, if you can't give him a kid that looks like his mother, he don't want you to keep the baby. He's gonna force you to have that abortion. So if you get pregnant by Drake, just make sure you run to another country. If you melanated, if you fair skin with straight hair, you can live. If you melanated, if you gonna take him back to his roots, he gonna have them people after you, the same people he sent after F.U.P.A. Anyway, Trigger Trey, you was in that girl's ass, you gave her no mercy, you didn't take it slow, you know what I'm saying, no spit, no lube for anything. The girl was crying out for help and you didn't give a damn, not understanding that shit's hard to take, allegedly. Trigger Trey, she said, ow, you said, come on baby, don't daddy do you in every hole, then open up. And you just stretch that girl out to all hell. And so I'm here to let you know that women matter, Trigger Trey. Hoes matter, Trigger Trey. Anal cavities matter, Trigger Trey. Anal can be a great experience, but you have to do it the right way. And the streets say that your ass is officially canceled. But as a matter of fact, Trigger Trey, I feel like you should have been canceled a long time ago. I feel like you should have been canceled here after this photo came out. Wait a minute. Now, I don't know where my photo went, but I'm finna download it because I was always suspicious of your ass after this photo right here. I just don't think that after this photo came out, I ever could have looked at Trigger Trey the same. I just couldn't. I'm finna pull it up right now. Hold up. Because Trigger Trey think I'm playing. When this photo right here came out, when you did this video with 6ix9ine, I knew you had been gone. Long, long gone. You lost all your appeal. I'm writing you a script to go be a daddy. You wanted that baby so bad, go be a dad. Go focus on dad things, but the hot guy that the girls are craving over and throwing their panties after, they not anymore. They don't see it for you. They don't see it for your music. They don't see it for the chipmunk voice. Love with you. Your vocals have always been shaky. Now we got a couple shaky vocal people in this world. Shout out to Candy, the Billy Goat singer, but we don't want the Billy Goat on the man. So I'm here to let you know. You did this right here, you was canceled in my book. But you that girls ain't it, she gave no mercy. You was canceled in. You pissed all over, beat Selena's ass. You was canceled in. And for me, you was really canceled when you did Kiki wrong. Time to go be a daddy. Time to go find something else to do. Your era is done. Your reign is done. And the ladies in the street say they are officially over it. Let me know, guys. Are you guys over Trigger Trey? Let me ask y'all. Are y'all over Trigger Trey? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. You can't help but wait. He said, I need a girl. I need a girl. I'm just here to let y'all know. He told y'all he was Mr. Steal Your Girl. He was just gonna take it without her consenting your permission. Moving right along from that. Hell, if this video didn't do it for didn't let you know he needed to be canceled, I don't know what the hell will. To get your damn picture off here. All right, boom. Now we gotta move right along and talk about Nicki and Drake. Now, Onika, Tanya, Mirage, Petty, the doctor want to officially say congratulations on your baby boy. No word on what you named your baby boy. You know, I was thinking Nicholas. I was thinking Kenneth Petty Jr. Lil Kenny, as I'm going to call him. You know, in the black community, when it comes to Negroes, Negroes. What the hell is a Negroid? Anyway, when it comes to Negroes, they always gonna call you Lil, then your daddy name, even if whether you named after your daddy or not. So I'm gonna call the baby Lil Kenny until you provide a government sanctioned birth certificate for me to call him by his correct name. We all feel like we got a nephew. We all happy for you. Finally, you know, these bitches is your sons. You gonna get them a nanny. You know, fuck you said, bitch. Fuck you, porn star. You know, so you done got your sons, they nannies, and now you done finally had your real sons. So you don't want custody of the other girls anymore. The music industry has been very lonely without you. But most importantly, Nicki, we're happy for you, okay? And we're happy to say that you and Drake here have officially made up, because in your Choppers remix, you said that you wanted to have a play date with Adonis. You didn't follow Drake back on IG after y'all fell out years ago. Now, why y'all fell out don't matter. What matters is that you guys have come back together now, and we love it, and we here for it, Nicki, okay? Because at the end of the day, I'm here to normalize functional relationships in this industry. I'm here to normalize black people not holding on to grudges forever. Now, I'm, you know, they say tourists hold on to grudges forever. I don't feel like I'm a grudge holder. I feel like I just never forget what you did to me. But I want my people to do better. I want you to let it go, let it flow, and move on with your lives. I feel like motherhood has definitely softened you up, Nicki, and I'm here for it. Just like Drake, just like fatherhood has humbled him. You know, there was one baby he couldn't kill, and so he is definitely a better man for it, all right? And he loved the fact that the baby don't look black. I'm just telling you. Drake, we know that plastic surgery you done got. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to go get it too. Shit. Would y'all still love me if I gonna get my Drake abs? I'm gonna show y'all where my abs are. Y'all love me if I'm almost. I just wanted you to get these last 30 pounds sucked out. Y'all still love me? I hope you do. My face will still be big though, so I'll be around her looking like Shekinah. Anyway, I say all of that to say, Nicki, I'm writing you a script to fully complete your mission of letting go of every grudge. Now, you may think your mission is done with just making sure that your baby Lil Kenny and Lil Adonis is friends, but no, ma'am. You are now going to get a script to have a play date with your Lil Kenny, Lil Adonis. All right, you're gonna go with Lil Royal, Lil Kim daughter, and Reminisce Jr., Remy Ma's daughter as well. I'm gonna really know you have made a complete turnaround when I see a play date with Lil Kim, Remy, Drake, and Nicki damn Minaj. That'll be some shit to shut down the internet. That'll end all them grudges. That'll end the beefs of all beefs. If you can reconnect with them two, you would definitely be okay, Nicki Minaj. That would be the ultimate. But you and Drake, I mean, y'all was going to officially come back together anyway, because that's just the way the universe works. Y'all pretty much came in that game with Young Money at the same time. Y'all know what y'all had to do to keep Young Money afloat. Can we talk about how Nicki and Drake carried Young Money on their backs? Where is them other people at? We don't know that. We don't give a damn about the Lil Fizz. We still don't give a damn about Tyga. The other one, we don't care. We know that Young Money was Nicki and Drake, because Nicki and Drake, Lil Wayne saw the best in them from the beginning. We already knew. And so, call Kim, you still got a number. Call Remy, you still got a number too. Or call Meek Mill to get Remy's number, because he the one that told Remy all the shit that she needed for Papoose to write the lyrics to drag your ass. Call them. Let them kids come play. Y'all go to Chuck E. Cheese and y'all figure this shit out. But I'm writing you a script for that. You ain't done, Nicki. And you ain't done, my baby. You ain't. All right? Moving right along from that, we got to talk about Bill Khalees, Melinda's Amazon Cephas. And Offset, I love how you guys like to get in my DMs and tell me how much I hate Cardi. I do not hate Cardi. I like Cardi. I like her a lot. She's just an easy read, and she's easy to make fun of and mimic. I'm so intrigued with her. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never seen a person that looks like her or even talk like her, so I'm just really intrigued. But anyway, I say all this to say, I can't lie, over the past over her little birthday weekend or whatever, I've been loving these two more as a couple. I think they're really cute. I was not feeling this marriage or this relationship for the longest time, and even though I still might feel like it's some pimperation going on, and Preparation H as well, I'm loving them together. Okay, I can't even lie. As a matter of fact, I didn't think that he was good enough for her, and now I'm thinking that she damn sure ain't good enough for him. The tables have truly turned in my head. I don't know if maybe I'm just softening up. Star even told me don't be out here getting soft on me, nigga, and I don't know, I'm developing a heart or something. Damn, I ain't the same brash ass Storm I was last year, but that's okay, because God bless me as soon as I stop dragging people for absolute filth. But Cardi, I'm not done with you because I told you so. What'd I tell y'all? Did I teach my people anything? Didn't I tell you this divorce was never going to happen? Didn't I tell you that this is all for publicity? Didn't I tell you that she practices Santeria? I forgot, Cardi. You said you don't practice Santeria. You are a Catholic. A Catholic that lick a lot of... No, I'm kidding. But still, these two were never going to be apart. They never had any plans to be apart. This was simply a way to keep Cardi B trending and to make sure that when her album finally comes out, when she finally stopped being signed to a man and signed to another man, and she's able to release that album, she had to make sure that her name is steady out here in these streets. She hates the blogs and love them at the same time. You know why? She will always have a love-hate relationship with us because she is literally a blog herself. She's a way better blogger than she is a rapper. I'm just letting her know you can come be a blogger and you ain't really got to worry about rapping that much no more. And you can, at least keep your little YouTube ass in check. But yeah, I think you done signed over you. I don't even think you own your name, Cardi. So I think everything you do, you got to give it to a nigga that give it to another nigga. So anyway, I said this to say, let's listen to why Cardi said that she went back to Offset, and the reason is just as stupid as the reason she gave to actually divorce him. You know why? Because it's all fake.
I'm just a crazy bitch. You know how I be arguing with y'all on social media? That's exactly how I be arguing with me and my man. So, when people are saying I be doing shit for attention, when this and that, no. I'm just a crazy bitch. One day I'm happy, the next day I want to beat up and fucking, I'm gonna teach your ass, motherfucker. You think I'm motherfucking playing with your ass? You gonna see. And then, I don't know, then it's just like I start missing. I just be starting to, it's hard not to talk to your best friend. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard not to talk to your best friend, and it's really hard to have no dick. And then it's just like, I don't know.
Admit that you're the crazy one. You just need to admit it. You're crazy and you're bipolar.
I'm not bipolar. I know I'm not bipolar because I took a test. Listen,
you ain't bipolar, but you definitely a little slow. Look. She couldn't give a good reason why she went back to him because she never left him in the first place. This is simply publicity, but I am here to let you know, Cardi B, that you did put some juju on your relationship because the D word is something that you should never play with, okay? Even if you wanted to fake a separation, I would have rather you fake the separation, but you actually filed. So that shit is out there, and that man is never going to forget what you was willing to do just to keep your name relevant, but he needs you to stay relevant because when was the last time we talked about the Migos? I'm just saying, I don't want no smoke, but I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, Cardi, you are a young girl trying to figure it out. I think you became way more successful than what you thought you ever would be, and your ass just don't know what to do. But the marriage, the marriage is kind of fake too. But you grew to love him. You had the baby because you were so insecure about his exes. You just have a lot of insecurity. Period. And now you want us to believe that you called off a divorce just for some D. Anybody could give you D, Cardi. You've been taking D for years. You've been getting D from strangers for the longest. What will stop you now? Come on, Cardi. You went back because you never left. You went back because you use us to keep you relevant. You use YouTubers to keep you relevant. That's okay. You keeping us paid too. So we see each other. I see you. You see me. We see each other. But at the end of the day, Cardi, I'm here to let you know that you can fake all the divorces that you want. You can have all the babies that you want. But if that music is not up to par, somebody else will come and take your spot. Quite frankly, if Meg can finally drop her album, I think she would take your spot. I'm just saying, Cardi. But we love you, Cardi. I want you to do better, and I want you to know this ain't the way to go. I want you to fix that relationship with Hennessy. Okay, so right now I'm gonna write you a script to focus on your marriage. I'm gonna write you another script to stop explaining yourself to internet people, feeling like you gotta tell us everything about your life, and then getting mad when we in your business in every little part of your life. You tell us everything. You took a shit on the toilet in front of us, Cardi. So why do you think we wouldn't want to know what's going on in your marriage when we know what's going on in your bowels and your urinary tract, Cardi? So you got to get your shit together, Cardi, and figure out what you want to be. Do you want to be trash, or do you want to move over to class? How you present yourself to the world is how we would treat you, Cardi. You let us know what it is, Cardi. You let us know. But we know damn well that you was never, ever, ever leaving Offset. You're not. So let's stop pretending. Did y'all ever believe the divorce?
Instead of the Biden team. That's just not true. Instead of the Biden
Hold on,
team.
I just want to keep playing. Did y'all ever believe that there was going to be a divorce? Hold on, let me wait for y'all comments to come back up. Low self-esteem, fake news, WAP with number one. Yeah, WAP with number one, but you got to follow it up. You got to follow it up. That's what I'm just saying. All right, moving right along, because the people say they don't care. All right, we got to add here, and then we're going to be back to talk about Jesse Williams. Are you struggling with hair growth issues? Or are you ready to finally be able to actually put your hair in a real ponytail and not that little knob? Have you found that beauty supply products leave your hair dry, flat, useless, and dull? And are you ready for a change? And if you are, you need to try some Moo Grease. This product was created for us, and nothing will change about your hair if you don't change your regimen. This product can be used in old people, young people, it doesn't matter. The products are 100% vegan, and all of the information for Moo Grease is down in the description box below. Okay, Cardi is literally live right now. Let me see what she's saying. Hold up.
It's just today, like, it's the worst day ever. First, I couldn't get the Birkin that I fucking wanted. I couldn't get the Birkin.
Okay, she talking dumb. But an update is that cops arrest, according to the New York Post, cops arrest 2 more members of gang ties to Cardi B. Damn, Cardi. They arresting your gang members? Shit, well, we'll have some more to report about this week. Anyway, moving right along real quick, I wanted to talk about Jesse Williams and Aaron Drake Lee. If you guys remember Jesse Williams from, what's that damn show that went on way too long than it should have? Grey's Anatomy, I forgot. Didn't y'all call him McHottie or McDreamy? I don't know what y'all calling him, but I know a lot of y'all ain't looking at him the same now. So Jesse Williams and Aaron Drake Lee have finalized their divorce, okay? They got 50-50 custody of the kids, even though no, I'm sorry, he got visitation, but he's going to pay for them damn kids. So Jesse Williams is going to have to pay his ex-wife $40,000 a month in child support. He owes her $200,000 more in spousal supports. She's going to get to keep the family house, and they're going to keep their respective vehicles. Now, this is a situation, ladies, of why I tell you that you cannot get with a man that's prettier than you, ladies. You have to get with a man that's uglier than you, so you always have the upper hand in the relationship when it comes to looks, okay? The best couples got a little bit of a Beauty and the Beast look going on to them, and the woman is supposed to be the beauty. I don't give a damn how grotesque you are as a woman. There's always a man that's uglier than you, or at least there should be. So you make sure you find one that's below you, so you are always the beautiful one. He looks to you. You spend more time in the mirror, not him. As a matter of fact, I already told y'all, don't get y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna show you what kind of man you don't get. Don't get y'all no super pretty man like that. You get you a man like this, average looking, a little overweight that you can mold in something close to what you want. Okay, you get the chubbiness here, and you dream about this here when we doing it, but you don't actually go get with that, because we know that pretty people ain't no damn good to wife up and husband up. Just look at Ryan Henry, look at Halle Berry. You know, the prettiest people have the worst relationships. The average looking people in life have the best lasting relationships, probably because looks ain't even on the table at that point. So I'm gonna let y'all know, you don't need to get with no super sucked up guy like that. You gonna get with an overweight guy like me. You gonna get with me, and then we're going to mold ourselves together into what we want to be. We're going to come into the relationship both as like 5 6s. We're going to mold ourselves into a strong 6.82. And then we will be happily ever after. But if you get with a pretty sucked up sucker like that, that shit ain't going to work anyway. Because as soon as he get his money together, he's going to leave you for somebody better looking. I'm just saying the truth, all right? I don't look too bad. I'm finna go get that Drake surgery. I don't give a damn what y'all say. I'll be healed up in 3 weeks. Now, let me say this. At the end of the day, Jesse Williams, you're absolutely a dumbass because you left your family, you left your wife, you left your 2 small kids to go out there and simply repeat the cycle with another woman. At the end of the day, Jesse Williams, that Grey's Anatomy's money not gonna last forever, and the black women that was supporting you ain't really supporting you as much now. So I really don't know what other kind of big money making roles you are going to get. All right, to be able to continue to pay $40,000 a month in child support. I'm already predicting in 2 to 3 years you will be back in court asking for a decrease because I'm just telling you that money will not come in the way that it used to. Okay, you are going to now go out and wife somebody else and have kids with somebody else when you should have stayed with your original woman. See, Erin was the woman here that was with you when y'all were school teachers and you was barely making enough to feed yourself. Erin was the one that was with you because didn't no other pretty woman want you because you was broke. Because, you know, no matter how pretty the man is, you know, ain't no such thing as broken handsome. Nikki, the queen, already told you that. Ain't no such thing as broken handsome. No matter how handsome you are, if you broke, I mean, you ugly. You know, you immediately go from Jesse Williams to Jay-Z when you broke. I'm just saying. When you broke, your woman look at you, she see Jay-Z. You got money, then all of a sudden you cute. Just like y'all seen her saying Kevin Hart cute. Y'all know damn well y'all didn't think Kevin Hart was cute before he got that bag. That's the truth. That's why he with a Nico. That's why he with Earwax. Because that's a trophy and a prize. So, you know, Jesse Williams did the typical Hollywood thing, got put on and then wanted to trade his wife out for a newer, younger, tighter, prettier model. And now he's going to have to pay for it for the rest of his life. But he's absolutely a dumbass because it ain't no woman that he going to meet that loved him like this one over here. All right. And one day those looks are going to fade and those bodies are going to get old and tarnished. And he's going to wish that he had kept his original family back. He's going to regret leaving his wife. He's going to regret it in his pockets or regret it in his future. But the nigga going to regret it. So I'm here to let all the people know at the end of the day, if you got a good person and they've been with you through thick and thin, just stick it out and work with them. Because what you gonna do? You left your wife for the white girl. The white girl got tired of you, went about her business because she wasn't there for the online bullying. Little Mandy Moore, you know, shout out to her. We ain't give a damn about her since the 90s either. She went, I'm sorry, early 2000s. She went about her business. Now you back with a black woman because, you know, the world basically bullied your ass into doing that because you made a speech when you were pandering to black women on BET about how they're magical even though you were dumping your black wife. Don't y'all love how they pander to y'all and love to lie to y'all and tell you how much they love y'all? Meanwhile, he's dumping his black wife, she's mixed, whatever. black woman magical, but not the one you was with. So you traded her in for a Caucasoid model, only for that Caucasoid model to get tired of your ass and run off. And you be back with a black model. And you still think, I don't understand what you thought you were actually accomplishing. But, you know, I'm sure you regret that shit. But it's all good. At the end of the day, Aaron, it's your fault too. Because you should have known that somebody that was that pretty, you was going to have to keep up with. I'm sorry. The only way you're going to be able to stick with a person like that in Hollywood around all that damn temptation is that you was going to have to do a complete mommy makeover to be able to compete with the mother hoes that he's seen on set and at them parties and walking up and down the strip. I'm just saying. I hate to say it. But now I'm going to write Aaron the script to get her a cool pool boy to bang to break her back and bang her back out while them kids is at Jesse's house. She's gonna be screwing in Jesse's house with Jesse's money. I want you to go on vacations with your nigga with Jesse's money, and I want him to sit back and hate him and remember the family that he had, because he will regret that shit. You gonna miss the day that you met me. You gonna miss it, all right? Before we head out, we got to talk about Flo Rida here really quick. I done forgot this man's real name, but it don't matter. We're gonna drag him today pretty much. Oh shit. We gotta talk. What? We gotta talk about my daddy. Okay, we'll end with Ice Cube. We definitely gotta talk about my daddy. Anyway, so Flo Rida has a 4-year-old child. I can't show you the child here. I will show it to you on Patreon and the members. But basically, he still does not want to get to know his son. His 4-year-old son is actually disabled. His name is Zohar Paxton. The 4-year-old little boy suffers from a condition with fluid on his brain. I can't remember the name of it, but it causes the head to swell. But in addition to that, the child is also on the autistic spectrum. So the child is autistic, the child has a brain condition, and the father has not met him in the last 4 years. He has forced the woman to do several paternity tests in order to establish paternity. But after several paternity tests, several court hearings, and regular child support, he still refuses to see the child. I feel like this is a man that is just not yet a man if he's not even going to go and see by his baby. This is a man that can't handle what's in front of him at the end of the day. A lot of these men out here don't want to claim their sick children. You know why? Because they don't want to claim that the shit probably came from their side of the family tree. Just like D.L. Hughley said when it came to his son, he gave him a hard time for the longest time because the genealogist, the gene specialist person at the hospital let him know that this came from the daddy family side. I'm here to let you know that more than likely, Flo Rida know he got some shit going on in his family tree. This is why people, when you get with people before you have babies, you definitely got to see their family. You got to be, look, I need to meet some of your people. I need to know what's up. Now, we ain't talking bad about no child, but we're going to be honest about these men and a lot of these parents out here that have sick kids. You know, they got their conditional love. You know, I'm only going to love you as long as you're pretty, you know, socially acceptable, you know, as long as you know, live your life the way I want you to, and as long as you know, ain't nothing wrong with you, but you don't want to walk around with your child that's disabled that literally has your face. It's a really sad sight to see. You a sad ass, pitiful nigga at the end of the day. And I'm here to let you know that you will pay for all of the shit that you are sowing out here. So you, sir, need to go tend about your child. I'm here to let you know that God ain't gonna bless you with nothing else, Flo Rida, while you out here denying what's yours. Have y'all seen the baby? Let me ask y'all, have y'all seen the baby? Wait a minute. I gotta wait for the comments to catch up. Have y'all seen the baby? Yes, he's dead. Oh, shit. I gotta wait for these comments to catch up. Oh, my God. Yes, hydrocephalus. Thank you. Hydrocephalus, yes. I'm sure y'all seen the baby. Looks just like him, and he don't want to claim him. It's actually giving me a Gucci Man, Keisha Kayor type of feel. You know, I did that video last year about their special needs child that he didn't want to pay the mama to stay home and raise. So what's up with these men feeling like they only got to be in their kids' life if their kids is camera ready, if it's something you're not going to be embarrassed of? No, you ain't embarrassing your child, you embarrassing yourself. Because every time you look at your child, you see yourself. And you see what's in your family tree, and you see what you passed along, and that guilt is eating your ass from the inside out. That's why your damn career ain't went nowhere, because your spirit ain't right and your soul ain't right either. I'm just saying. So I'm writing you a script to roll by McDonald's. We're going to send the baby mama with the baby to the McDonald's too. And you're going to have a play date with your son and get to know your child. That's what I'm writing you a script for. Go home to your child. Get to know your child. Meet him. Hold him. He going to run from you because he ain't going to know who you is. You know. But you should probably want to know. You should probably want to get to know your son. You never know. Your son can make a full recovery. And, you know, one day your ass can be old and he have to hand your punk ass a glass of water. But he won't because you was never there for him, Flo Rida. You probably didn't have your father in your life. Don't do your baby like that, Flo Rida. Damn, should have known you was pitiful. Even Marcel left your ass. Okay, so let's move right along here. Because we're going to talk about... I don't know why my pictures didn't come up. I need me an assistant or something. Anyway, let's talk about Ice Cube really quick. Because y'all is on his ass, all because he's working with Trump. He's working with whoever he can. Look, y'all just got to understand. It's business, people. It ain't nothing personal. Okay. I'll put my daddy over there. Y'all think that's my daddy? My mama did meet him in the 90s. It was late 90s, though. She said she didn't go in the hotel room. I was already like 5 in the late 90s, so he's not my daddy. I promise. I'm just saying. Probably not. I'm going to leave that right there. Wait a minute. I don't see it as much now that y'all said, but I'm just saying, I feel like I could have played in the movie. I could have played in the movie. I'm just saying. What y'all think? I'm just saying. He's not my daddy, though. He is not. I promise you, he's not. I promise you. Oh, God. Hey, O'Shea. Anyway, I guess you can call me O'Shea Monroe. Storm Jackson. Anyway, so Ice Cube has what's called the Black Contract with America, and it's basically a 13-step program on how blacks can basically improve their lives in this country, okay? So it talks about reparations, it talks about police reform, it talks about education, it talks about us getting our own land. It's a really good document. He took he put a lot of effort into putting this together, and I would love to have him on the show so we can actually talk about this contract with America in depth, because at the end of the day, black people, this land is your birthright. Don't ever let nobody make you feel like it's not your birthright. I am here to let you know also that we were tricked, bamboozled, and hoodwinked many times. One of the best way that they bamboozle black people was to constantly change what they called you and basically cause a bunch of confusion with us. Now, according to my research, we had been over here in the Americas, like, you know, in the 1400s, way before Christopher Columbus brought his ass over here, got lost and went down there to Jamaica, talking about he made it to America and called them Indians. I'm just saying, you know, you want to know who the real natives are, you know, apparently you're looking at them, okay? Then I heard that we spoke Hebrew too, so I was real confused. I'm like, damn, are we everything? Are we everybody? Is it, or did everybody really come from us, and we just don't know it, and they really hiding that shit? I don't know, but I'm here to let you know that this land is your birthright. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta leave, you ain't gotta go to Africa, you ain't gotta go nowhere. You right here where your ass belongs, because Africa ain't came back for your ass. So leave if you wanna, but just know that everywhere you go around the world, people gonna hate you for some reason, and they hate us because, well, they hate us because they ain't us, and they hate us because they know that if we ever learn our true powers, that we will take over this shit. If look, let me stop before I start World War III up in this bitch. Hell, they divided Africa. Now all them damn countries, colonizations, you know. Black people, you go over there to Africa and shit, and it's they speak French, they speak this, they speak that. A lot of them don't even speak their native tongue anymore because of colonization. I'm still trying to figure out how somebody else gonna come in your land and tell you what to do in your land. I'm still trying to figure out how somebody that don't look like you let come into your shit and ruin over your people. You know, but we still focusing on the Europeans when the Asians are actually taking over Africa from the east to the west, buying up all the land, you know, putting them black people in billion-dollar contracts. Shout out to Akon. He's going to be taken care of for the rest of his life and his lineage at the expense of his country. How is little Senegal going to ever pay back a $6 billion loan, Akon? Don't that sound like slavery, Akon? Don't you know that once you put all that technology and shit over there in Senegal, the Chinese is only going to employ the Chinese in their shit? It's like when you go over to certain African countries and go to certain stores and hotels, it say no blacks allowed, and you're in Africa. I don't understand how you can ever be racist against blacks in Africa. My people got to do better. But at the end of the day, we have always been the people that have sold each other out. You know, if some of that slavery story is real, we was definitely sold for tobacco, whiskey, liquor. We've always been the people that like our liquor and like our gold. I guess, you know, it was the Little Waynes of those times. And they ain't give a damn then. And they ain't profit off that shit because they literally sold us for liquor. And now, you know, this everything is gone. So black Americans, you know, don't call yourself African American. The country cannot legally pay you a reparation payment to an African American because you have no nationality at that point. You know what I'm saying? They paid it to Japanese Americans, Native Americans, you know, Irish Americans, but you ain't never, they ain't pay shit to a European American. They ain't pay shit to no Asian American. So we need to pick a name, figure out what it is. That's exactly what you're gonna get paid. We ain't gonna worry about the black immigrants that's here. Your ass and probably came from slavery at some point too. You're gonna get this check too. We're gonna all stay on one accord so we can get our reparations check. You know, shit is overturning. We working on it. We getting there. So stay with me, black people. Okay, moving right along. So y'all mad at him for working with Trump, possibly, on getting shit off the ground. So let's listen to what he actually had to say to CNN, and we'll be right back.
Not true.
Well, you are working with the Trump team instead of the Biden team, and people are giving you heat for it. What do you say to them?
Well, I'm willing to work with both teams, but I'm just working with whoever is willing to work with me. So the Trump campaign came to me and asked me to explain to them some of the contract with Black America. That's what I did. I'm not playing no more of these games, these political games. We're not part of a team. We have very broad problems, especially the wealth gap in this country when it comes to Black Americans. So I'm going to whoever's in power, and I'm going to speak to them about our problems specifically. I'm not going there talking about minorities. I'm not going there talking about people of color or diversity or none of that stuff. I'm going there for Black Americans, the ones who are the descendants of slaves. And that's what I'm going to talk to anybody who's in power with that. So if anybody got a problem with that, instead of the Biden team, that's just...
So if anybody got a problem with that, you can kiss my daddy ass. Just like my daddy said. My daddy word is final and set in stone. Okay, so I'm not writing a script for Cube. I'm writing a script for black people that don't understand how you conduct business. At the end of the day, White people run this land, and if you think you're gonna get anything accomplished on this land without working with them, you just don't understand how business work. And so, black folks, one thing I'm also writing us a script to do is to separate the functional black people from the dysfunctional ones. I don't want to say the N-word no more. I'm trying to change, but all black people ain't N-words. All N-words ain't black. Catch, if you really paying attention to what I just told you. And so, in order for us to truly make progress and move forward, we're going to need to be on the same page. If you're not part of the solution, your ass is a part of the problem. If you don't understand what you're talking about, hush your mouth, read, be quiet, and listen before you speak on things that you don't understand. Trump is the president of these United States. Who the hell else is Q supposed to go talk to about a black contract with America when the one who's put in charge of America is in office? Who else you want to go talk to? Biden? Biden ain't the president yet. Democrats don't give a damn about you either. Do you not know your history? Have you not listened to a Malcolm X speech, a Martin Luther King speech? Nothing? Have you not understand? Don't you understand that right when Martin Luther King was talking about reparations, they offed his ass and used his own people to do it? Protect Cube at all costs. Please protect Mr. Jackson Sr., please, because you niggas is ignorant and don't understand. You mad at him for talking to Trump, Donald Trump? How else he supposed to get it done? What is wrong with y'all? You criticize everything. You know, y'all was the reason why it took us 400 years to get up off the damn plantation. Because every time somebody got ready to free us, you know, it was 2-3 of y'all going to run and tell mass about what was going on. Because you just couldn't dare to see your own people get free. You couldn't dare. So you just couldn't dare fathom a life without white people. Let's keep it real. A lot of y'all love the rule and the thumb of white people. You love the boot of white people in your ass. You love it because you don't know nothing else. And freedom, true freedom, being on your own, running your own land, it scares you because you've never seen black people in charge do right. And so low key, you talk a lot of shit about how you want your own land and you want reparations and you want this and you want that, but you truly don't. Because even if you get it, you're going to give it right back to the white man. Anyway, white people going to give us our reparations. Most of the black folks ain't going to invest it right. They're going to put it right back into the economy. Okay, Cadillac sales going up. Corvettes, Challengers all around the sea. Diamond chains, bracelets, all that. NUTRABURST. Everybody's stock is going up. They know that black folks is the biggest spenders of everything. I told you they say keep them niggas separate so they don't even know they own power. Don't y'all know that? Don't y'all know that's why every movement for us to leave the country, it's never went through? Why you think they didn't let Marcus Garvey leave? Oh, all of a sudden he wasn't paying taxes. He got to get locked up. Why you think? First of all, who told on all the money that Marcus Garvey was making? Probably a black that was getting jealous because he wasn't in charge. But why you think they didn't let him leave? This country will fold and fumble without us. That's facts. Do you know how many people... Do you know how many ethnicities have gotten rich off of us? White people, Middle Easterns, Asians too, the Mexicanos too. We flood they Mexican restaurants. What they gonna do without us? What the Chinese gonna do without us? Who else gonna eat that shit full of MSG and salt? Who else gonna eat diabetes, a stroke, and high blood pressure on a plate? Black folks will. We send their kids to college. We get them Porsches. We get them Ferraris. Who you think do all that? Who gonna go in these beauty supply stores where they don't even respect you enough, even though you are their main customer? Because white folks ain't wearing that shit. We wearing that shit. So who is gonna go in these beauty supply stores? How you think all these Asian families gonna be supporting one another? They gonna have to go back home to where they from. We are the economy, bitch. Wake up. Have I taught y'all nothing? Do you not understand? And you mad at this man for going and trying to do business like a man? I can tell a lot of y'all never had no daddies in y'all life. It's very apparent. Because you don't have to like somebody to do business with them. It's business. It's not for pleasure. Everything in life ain't a joke, a roast, or a read. Think your little IG comments are funny. It's not. The wealth gap between black and white people in this country is ridiculous, redonkulous. We spend the most and keep the less. Got all these shitless degrees that don't mean nothing. Working middle management jobs, stressed the hell out. Still can't afford to get by. Behind and everything. Last to get stocks, last to be homeowners. Just last. Ain't you sick of being last? Don't you want to be a winner? You don't want people to keep being losers, do you? To keep losing. And we ain't losers, we just losing. Because we listen to dumbass people. It's one thing about white folks. They know who to listen to and who not. Storm gonna tell you, don't listen to dumbass people. 95% of people don't know shit about what they talking about. Ignore them people. Let Q talk to whoever he need to talk to get us whatever the hell we trying to get. And go read that black contract. Go read before you make judgments on this man. So my script is for black Americans that has something to say about him. Get the stick out your ass. Go learn who you is. And maybe you will see where we're headed, where we're going. It ain't a pretty sight. We projected to have a net worth of $0 in 20 years and still be at 13%. Our reparations is about the only chance we can get if we keep listening to you ignorant bastards. You hoes make me sick. Anyway. Now let me chat with y'all. What's been going on?
Instead of the Biden.
Let's take that down. Oh my God. What's been going on, people? I think, am I done with that? I'm done with that cup. Let me read y'all comments as you come up. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. Storm said, leave his daddy alone. I'm saying, TK said, N-words don't read. That's the problem. You need to pick up a book. Forget F.B.A. That's definitely about one person who also doesn't get the data. Storm, you better preach. Look, why do we go to entertainers to be the voice for us? That was the way it was set up in the country. It's been set up like that since slavery. They've always incentivized us for being the entertainers, but they've never incentivized you for being the intellect. Preach. They kill your intellectual black people or make them submit. And don't fall for the pseudo-intellectuals like Nick Cannon. I'm sorry. Nick Cannon reminds me of the person that reads the outside of the book. He reads the table of contents and then tries to teach. You can't do. You got to get deep in that book. Either you didn't know what you was talking about, Nick Cannon, or everything you said was a lie. I need to know which one. Malcolm X always spoke on it. Yes, he did. Biden has an Indian agenda, not a black agenda. Facts, we need to get reading lessons to all of our people. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Get out your feelings and get your paper. That's what I'm saying. That's all Storm is saying. Storm, did you see how Wendy Williams threw herself at Mike Epps? Wendy threw herself at everybody, including her staff. Okay, what else? Anyway, tell us whether you think Tory Lanez will go to prison. No, because I said enough on that. Trump ain't even paying his own bills. He sure as hell ain't giving us the blue line enemies money. Don't none of them rich people pay their bills like that. They use other people's money to make money. Like that's the trick, man. They know how to work the system. They don't let us work the system like that. That's why when you use your SBA loan to buy whatever the hell you want to buy, you go to jail, baby blue. But when the big wigs do it, Jeffrey Star getting the PPP loans, Candy Burris, Kanye, you a billionaire, but you getting PPP loans to pay your people. Boy, if you don't go reach in your back pocket and pay your employees. So that's the trick. You use everybody else's money, not your own money to get rich. And then just try to figure out how to not pay it back. Don't remember who said it, but if you want to hide something from a black person, hide it in the book. I've heard that. I don't know where it's from, but I've definitely heard that. It's called bankruptcy. Yeah. But they tricked you to think that bankruptcy was all bad. When I tell you, you can go to a bankruptcy court. When I tell you, no white people be happier than they be happy as hell. They just say your debts are clear. They be like, yes. And they go right out that hole, wait for their discharge papers to come. And they have another credit card after that. They start over. They be glad to get rid of that ish. Y'all better get hip to the game. I know one lady through another lady that files bankruptcy every 7 years or 10 years, whatever is allowed. She don't pay nothing. She get whatever she want, don't give a damn what the payments is, and she just give it back. But they want you to spend all your paper paying your bills down to the penny. Look. No, we need to teach black people how to comprehend. Teaching them how to read is nothing if they don't comprehend and understand what they are reading. Absolutely, Erica. I get that. Trump was in real estate. Learn what happens when you own properties. You tend to pay lower or no taxes. Exactly. America is a corporation. So America is always going to favor corporations. That's why if you got businesses, LLCs, that's why you can write off so much stuff. Like me, I can write off utilities. I get to write off part of this rent. I get to write off this, write off that. That's the trick. They write off a lot of stuff. The middle people, middle America, making because the average is like 51,000 a year or whatever. You guys are really who we. That was me, is me, whatever. We keep this economy going. The rich people just kind of sit back. And the thing is, the higher your star rises, you get stuff for free anyway. I've seen that, and I'm just a YouTuber, and people want to give me stuff for free. And it's like, oh, I can have a person take care of this, and boom, I can have a person take care of that. Ooh, I can advertise this for free. That, like, it's the trick. But they tell you to go work your tail to the bone. Here's the trick: put you in school to learn meaningless material. Treat you like a factory worker or a prisoner while you're in school. Literally, you get out at 18, you get tricked into going into college for a useless degree, for a debt that you can never get rid of in bankruptcy. Damn near slavery. You know why? Because you got student loans. They know what? You got to get a job. Because you want to keep your credit good. Because you want to keep getting a car and a house that you really can't afford. They keep the wages just low enough so you can't really get through and keep everything just hot. I mean, y'all don't get the trick. Just saying. Is average really 51K? I believe so. But that's like a family being raised on 51Ks. That's like a man, a woman, and 2.5 kids and a dog. Allegedly. Trump is over $400 million in debt. He took office to build his failing business portfolio. Trump don't give a damn about that $400 million in debt. He gonna find a way to write it off. Or he just gonna file bankruptcy and not pay it back. I'm telling you guys. Promote that middle class life. Middle class is a trick. Yeah, middle class is a trick. If you ain't making a certain amount of money, you're in glorified poverty. That's facts. Okay. A true measure of wealth is for you to look at your expenses and for you to calculate how long you can go without working. Most people can't go 2 weeks without a check, let alone a month. I don't give a damn if you got a $300,000 house and a $60,000 Benz sitting outside. If you have to take your ass to work to pay for it, you're glorified poor. You're in glorified poverty. This is facts. But they give you trinkets and they give you credit and you get nice things that you really can't afford because you're tricked into keep working and then staying on that wheel. Because you're making them rich and you're keeping yourself right here. Now, if you can go 3 years without working and your bills are paid and you're just fine and you can sustain your lifestyle, you got true wealth no matter what your salary is. The trick ain't how much money you got. It's really your expenses and being able to live without working, getting off your ass. True money is money that makes money in your sleep. I'm just saying. If you gotta carry your ass to work, what if your job closed tomorrow? Don't you know that can happen? Don't you know your job can just crumble, crash, be done, pension money gone? The owner somewhere in Thailand not worried about your ass? You not get your check? What if your check don't show up Friday? What if it don't? What you gonna do? Can you pay your rent? Can you pay your bills? Can you feed yourself? If the answer's no, then you're no better than somebody working at McDonald's, so don't think you better than them because you're not. You ain't even really in no different position than any of them. You're worse off than the people in the projects. People in projects pay $100, $150 rent. Your mortgage $1,500. You look at your check, half your check gone. That shit used to give me. I said, damn. State, taxes, health insurance, everything. Oh, that's what I got left? I made $40K a year. What was I making as a social worker? $40K a year. I did the calculations. I was literally living off of, I think, $12,000 a year. No joke. That's America. That's the real America. How you get student loans discharged? Be dead. How you get student loans charged? Go home to the Lord. They not going nowhere. I'm sorry, boo boo. They not. Now, if you went to like one of them Sanford Browns, you know, one of them, you know, one of them nigga colleges they give to us to make us feel like we doing something. If you went to one of them and the college closed, and yeah, you can probably get that discharge. But if you just regular government loan, you went to Florida State, no, your student loans are with you for life, baby. Just like herpes, it's fine. You just kind of learn to live with it. Let's see. In $1 in Louisiana, shit, tell me about it. But come to right, you have to give back all jewelry unless it's a gift. I had to return my tanning bed, so not everything you get to keep. You wrong on cue. Why would you do business with a man whose business keep going bankrupt? Doing business with Trump is a waste and cause more division. He's the president right now. How can a meeting with Trump cause you division? See, this is what gets me about my American people, because we're so easily swayed. These people really got y'all in these streets fighting over Trump and Biden, not understanding that we done had how many presidents and they ain't done shit that they said they was gonna do for you. But you see a man trying, and you don't even want him to do that. I told you don't want to get out of the thumb of the white man. You really don't. It's okay. Just say you don't want your freedom. Just say you don't want to lead a plantation. I ain't mad at you. Just don't complain to me. Okay, what else here? We about to wrap up. I didn't realize I've been on here almost 2 hours running my mouth. Let's see. I think that's about it. All right. So, like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. I'm going to run these commercials out, and I will see you guys later.
Got questions? Talking to one of the world's top 10 psychics ought to help. Dr. Linda Salvin is amazing with an uncanny ability to clarify your issues and bring you quick and accurate answers and predictions. From the White House to the homeless, Dr. Linda has helped thousands over more than 2 decades. On her national radio show, by phone, in person. When you need answers, Dr. Linda lights the way. Book time with this gifted healer and clairvoyant now. Visit lindasalvin.com or call 888-509-1077. And you can bring Dr. Linda's metaphysical healing home with her spirit-filled candles, Wicks of Wisdom, where pure essential oils and elements are powerfully released through her proprietary rituals to assist you in love, legal, career, finances, health, and more. Wicks of Wisdom work. See them and order yours at lindasalvin.com. Always fun and accurate, Dr. Linda's visions bring you solutions. Call 888-509-1077 or visit lindasalvin.com.
Are you living a hectic and stressful life? Between the news and racial stress and trauma, do you find yourself feeling alone and anxious? If so, join our community, Mind, Body, Faith, and learn how to establish daily practices that aid in healing the mind, body, and spirit, like meditation, yoga, prayer, breath work, and journaling. Pause and let your spirit breathe by using our meditation prayer cards and meditation candles when you need to reconnect with God. Start on your new path by taking our meditation quiz, because it's always a good time to meditate with God.
Now, are you tired of being fat as hell? Are you sick of your breasts hitting your lap when you sit down? Are you embarrassed every time you go out and people think you pregnant, but you really not? You just had a big burrito last night. If you were going through them problems, and guess what? I got a solution for you, and your solution is going to be found in NUTRABURST. Now, before you get mad, let me let you know, in addition to using NUTRABURST products, you're going to need a healthy caloric deficit diet. But one of my favorite products that NUTRABURST offers is called Resolution Drops and Life Drops. And I'm telling you, they help me not eat as much because, you know, I'm a cookie monster. I'm a slave to that pata monster. So if you a slave to the pasta and the cookies like me, get you some Resolution and some Life Drops. My link is in the description box below. Shout out to all the cosmetology workers out there. Your work is truly essential because without you guys, a lot of us will be walking around here looking like ragamuffins. You guys are the true MVPs. And since you guys are the true MVPs, I'm about to bring you the most valuable app to your career. ShearShare is a salon and barbershop booth rental app that's available in over 625 cities. Been featured in Forbes magazine, Fortune magazine, and more, and is known as the Airbnb of the cosmetology industry. Now you might be asking, ShearShare. Yeah, if you try to say it like 7 times back to back, your tongue is gonna get tied. But most importantly, what's not gonna be tied up is your money, because with ShearShare, you can literally work out of any salon, spa, barbershop at your leisure. Okay, you just simply pay your fee and that's it. So ShearShare's not going to take a commission, they're not going to take an extra cut, and you ain't going to owe them at the end of the month. This app ensures that you are able to work out of whatever space you want to at your particular leisure. ShearShare booking. All right, prices start at just $15 per day, so you damn near gonna get your first booking for free.
Got questions? Talking to one of the world's top 10 psychics ought to help. Dr. Linda Salvin is amazing with an uncanny ability to clarify your issues and